care less. Live happier with Taoist wisdom. The pursuit of happiness in a distracted world. In a world overflowing with distractions, ambitions, and the relentless pursuit of more, we often lose sight of what truly brings happiness. The demands of modern life, career success, social recognition, and material wealth pull us in every direction. But does any of this actually lead to contentment? Or does it only make us feel more burdened? Ancient Taoist philosophy offers an unconventional yet liberating perspective. What if caring less could make us happier? This video explores this idea, drawing from ancient Taoist wisdom and personal reflections. Together, we'll unravel timeless lessons about simplicity, detachment, and embracing life as it comes. Let's begin with a story from Taoist scripture that captures this philosophy beautifully. The Old Hermit, a Song of Contentment. When Tsukung questioned the happiness of the old hermit, who lived in circumstances many would consider harsh, the hermit responded with a philosophy both simple and profound. He did not seek joy in fame, wealth, or recognition. Instead, he found it in solitude, in his health, and in the freedom from societal burdens. The hermit did not see gathering leftover grains as hardship, but as an opportunity to connect with nature and practice a simple way of living. This embodies the essence of Taoist thought, living in harmony with nature and letting go of unnecessary attachments. Happiness, in this view, arises from savoring the present moment rather than chasing distant goals. This story is not merely a lesson for one individual, but a reminder to all about the value of simplicity. In today's world, many are caught in the endless pursuit of work, fame, and material possessions. Yet the hermit's response prompts us to question, is true happiness found in these pursuits, or in how we perceive and embrace what we already have? The hermit's joy was not accidental. It was the result of a grateful heart. He appreciated the small blessings of life, a day of good health, the grains he gathered, and the peace within his soul. He was unburdened by the expectations of others or himself, something most of us find difficult to achieve. For Tsukung, a young man with aspirations for knowledge and success, the hermit's way of life stood in stark contrast to what he had learned. Yet this contrast became an opportunity for him to understand another profound truth. Happiness does not require grand achievements, but can be found in acceptance and gratitude for what already exists. The story of the old hermit is not just a lesson in contentment, but also a reminder that true happiness lies within. When we let go of unnecessary desires, we find life becomes lighter, freer, and filled with genuine joy. Reflection: why simplicity is liberating. The hermit's life is a vivid reminder that happiness is not bound by material wealth or social status. His joy was a reflection of his inner state, a sense of fulfillment that came from letting go of unnecessary desires. This simplicity freed him from the endless cycle of striving and comparing, allowing him to focus on what truly mattered: his health, his connection to nature, and his inner peace. In contrast, modern life often traps us in a race for validation, whether through possessions, achievements, or the approval of others. The hermit's story challenges us to pause and reflect. Are we mistaking complexity for fulfillment? Taoist philosophy teaches that simplicity is not about giving up everything, but about finding clarity and balance. It's a way of decluttering our minds and lives, making space for the things that truly nourish our souls. Like the hermit, we too can find liberation by embracing simplicity, not as a loss but as a path to greater freedom and joy. Zhuangzi's critique of modern ambitions. Zhuangzi's wisdom shines as a timeless critique of human desires. He recognized that the relentless pursuit of fame, wealth, and status often leads to frustration rather than fulfillment. Modern society mirrors his observations, with social media amplifying these tendencies, encouraging comparisons, and fostering insecurities. People curate their lives to appear successful, but this creates a vicious cycle. The more they seek validation, the more they feel disconnected from genuine joy. Zhuangzi's metaphor of chasing the wind aptly captures this paradox. By focusing on external achievements, We lose sight of the present moment and the simple joys that life offers. Taoism instead advocates embracing the natural flow of life, where contentment is not found in what we acquire, but in how we live. The challenge Zhuangzi presents is to shift our perspective. True happiness doesn't arise from chasing fleeting goals, but from cultivating inner peace, appreciating simplicity, and letting go of unnecessary attachments. His insights remain a guiding light for a balanced and meaningful life. Commentary: The trap of consumerism. Consumerism thrives on a carefully constructed illusion that happiness is just one purchase away. Advertisements are crafted to tap into our insecurities, convincing us that new gadgets, luxurious vacations, or fashionable clothes will fill a void within us. Yet, as soon as we acquire these things, their allure diminishes, the initial excitement fades, and the cycle begins anew. This endless chase leaves us feeling perpetually dissatisfied, as if true happiness is always out of reach. Taoist philosophy offers a refreshing perspective on this issue. Instead of seeking fulfillment in external possessions, Taoism encourages us to look inward. It reminds us that contentment arises not from accumulation, but from simplicity. By stepping back from consumerist values, we can begin to appreciate the abundance already present in our lives: a quiet moment, a meaningful connection, or the natural beauty around us. The relentless pursuit of material goods often distracts us from what truly matters. It ties us to a cycle of comparison, where we measure our worth against others' possessions or achievements. Taoism urges us to break free from this trap by letting go of unnecessary desires and focusing on what brings genuine peace. This doesn't mean rejecting all material comforts, but recognizing their place and limits. Imagine a life where joy isn't dictated by the latest trends or the pressure to outdo others. By embracing simplicity, we reclaim our freedom from the grip of consumerism. We can live mindfully, savoring each moment without the burden of always wanting more. In doing so, we not only find personal fulfillment, but also contribute to a more sustainable and harmonious world. Consumerism promises happiness, but often delivers the opposite: discontentment. Taoist wisdom shows us an alternative, a path to liberation through detachment, simplicity, and a deeper appreciation for life as it is. The Useless Tree, a parable of freedom. Zhuangzi's parable invites us to rethink our notions of value and utility. The oak tree, labeled useless by the carpenter, thrived precisely because of its perceived flaws. Its crooked branches and irregular shape rendered it unfit for construction, but perfect for its true purpose, providing shelter, shade, and beauty to countless beings. This contrasts sharply with useful trees, which were quickly exploited and destroyed. The story challenges societal norms that equate worth with utility. In a world obsessed with productivity and efficiency, we often dismiss what doesn't fit into these rigid frameworks. Yet, the oak tree's survival and enduring presence remind us that value can't always be measured by immediate function. Its uselessness became its greatest strength, allowing it to live freely and fulfill a deeper role in the natural world. Through this parable, Zhuangzi teaches us to embrace our unique qualities, even those deemed unconventional. Sometimes, stepping outside societal expectations is what grants us the freedom to truly thrive. Reflection: redefining value. In a world driven by productivity and efficiency, people often find their worth measured by what they can contribute or achieve. The pressure to meet societal expectations, to produce more, work harder, and constantly prove one's value can lead to exhaustion and a deep sense of disconnection. This narrow definition of usefulness prioritizes output over the innate individuality and humanity of a person. Zhuangzi's parable of the useless tree offers a refreshing counterpoint to this mindset. The tree, deemed worthless because of its inability to serve conventional purposes, flourished precisely because it escaped exploitation. Its uselessness allowed it to grow freely, untouched by the saws and axes that claimed its useful counterparts. In its unconventional path, the tree provided shade, beauty, and a reminder of life's inherent value beyond utility. This story challenges us to rethink how we define success and value. Must our lives revolve around constant striving to prove our worth? The relentless pursuit of productivity can strip away individuality, leaving little room for creativity, rest, or genuine self-expression. Like the tree, we all possess unique qualities that may not fit into traditional molds. By embracing these differences, we open ourselves to a life that is more authentic and fulfilling. Furthermore, the story invites us to reconsider how we perceive others. Modern society often undervalues roles or individuals that don't align with mainstream definitions of success. Yet, many contributions go unnoticed or unappreciated simply because they don't produce immediate, tangible results. A caregiver's compassion, an artist's creativity, or a teacher's patience may not always yield measurable outcomes, but they enrich lives in ways that are profound and enduring. Zhuangzi's parable also speaks to the importance of balance. While productivity has its place, it shouldn't dominate our existence. Life is not merely about achieving goals or meeting expectations. It's about living fully and authentically. The tree thrives because it is free from the demands of conventional utility. Similarly, when we free ourselves from the constant pressure to conform, we find space to explore who we truly are and what brings us joy. The concept of uselessness in Zhuangzi's philosophy isn't about rejecting contribution. It's about recognizing that value can't always be quantified. By stepping away from rigid definitions of success, we allow ourselves to grow in ways that are meaningful and unique. The useless tree serves as a powerful metaphor for embracing individuality, finding freedom in unconventional paths, and redefining what it means to live a valuable life. The tale of two friends, luck versus virtue. The story of Peikeng Tzu and Shimin Tzu is a profound exploration of life's inherent unpredictability. Peikeng Tzu, burdened by poverty, couldn't help but compare his circumstances to the wealth and status of his old friend, Shimin Tzu. The disparity led him to question not just his own efforts, but the fairness of life itself. How could one person achieve so much while another struggled despite equal virtue? The village sage's explanation offers a core Taoist perspective. Success and failure often lie beyond our control, while modern thinking tends to attribute outcomes to hard work or morality. Taoism recognizes the role of luck, timing, and external forces. This isn't to diminish the importance of effort, but to highlight that outcomes don't always align with input. Accepting this reality is crucial for cultivating inner peace. Comparisons, as illustrated in this story, are a source of suffering. Peikeng Tzu's unhappiness stemmed not only from his struggles, but also from his fixation on Shimin Tzu's success. This tendency to measure our lives against others is a universal challenge, amplified in today's world by social media and societal expectations. Taoism teaches that such comparisons are futile and harmful, as they divert our attention from our own unique path. Instead of envying others or resenting life's inequities, Taoist philosophy encourages us to embrace detachment and acceptance. Life, like nature, flows in cycles of abundance and scarcity, joy and sorrow. Resisting these natural rhythms only creates frustration. By letting go of the need to control or compare, we can find freedom in simply being. Moreover, the story reminds us of the importance of finding fulfillment within. Shimin Tzu's wealth may have brought him external success, but it is Peikeng Tzu's ability to find peace amidst adversity that reflects true inner strength. Virtue in Taoism isn't measured by material outcomes, but by how harmoniously one aligns with the flow of life. This tale also invites us to rethink our definitions of success and failure. Are wealth and status the ultimate markers of a life well lived? Or is it the ability to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and equanimity? The sage's wisdom suggests the latter, urging us to focus on cultivating balance, resilience, and contentment regardless of external circumstances. In the end, the story of these two friends serves as a timeless lesson. Life's outcomes are often beyond our control, but our reactions are not. By embracing life's unpredictability and letting go of unnecessary comparisons, we can discover the true essence of peace and fulfillment. Taoism reminds us that the journey itself, rather than the destination, holds the key to a meaningful and harmonious life. Commentary: Embracing Fate. In today's hyper-connected world, comparison has become second nature. Social media constantly presents idealized snapshots of others' achievements, relationships, and lifestyles, creating a false perception that everyone else has it all figured out. This endless cycle of comparison fuels dissatisfaction and anxiety. As we measure our worth against these curated standards, Taoist philosophy offers a powerful antidote to this modern struggle. It teaches that life, like nature, moves in cycles of growth and decline, success and failure. Not everything is within our control. And that's not a flaw, it's the essence of existence. By accepting this natural flow, we can let go of the need to compete or measure up to others. Embracing fate doesn't mean surrendering to passivity. It's about cultivating inner peace by recognizing that our value isn't defined by external circumstances. Instead of striving for perfection or comparing ourselves to an unrealistic ideal, we can focus on living authentically and finding contentment in the present moment. This shift in perspective liberates us from unnecessary suffering. Life's unpredictability becomes less of a burden and more of an opportunity to grow and adapt. Taoism reminds us that true freedom lies in releasing attachments to outcomes and trusting the natural rhythm of life. Modern applications of Taoist wisdom. Taoist principles offer timeless guidance for addressing the complexities of modern life. These teachings, though rooted in ancient wisdom, provide practical strategies to cultivate a balanced and fulfilling existence in today's fast-paced world. 1. Practice detachment. In a world dominated by social media and consumerism, detachment is a liberating practice. Limit your exposure to platforms that amplify comparison and materialism. Focus instead on nurturing meaningful relationships and pursuing what aligns with your values. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It's about letting go of what doesn't serve your inner peace. 2. Simplify your life. Modern life often feels overwhelming due to its clutter, both physical and mental. Embrace minimalism by decluttering your environment, streamlining your schedule, and eliminating unnecessary commitments. By simplifying, you create space for experiences and relationships that bring authentic joy and purpose. 3. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Instead of fixating on what's missing, focus on what you already have: health, relationships, or even the beauty of nature. Regularly reflecting on these blessings fosters resilience and deepens your sense of contentment. 4. Let go of comparisons. In Taoism, every individual's journey is seen as unique, shaped by circumstances beyond our control. Resist the urge to compare your life to others. Define success on your terms, guided by your values rather than society's fleeting standards. Letting go of comparisons allows you to focus on your growth and happiness. 5. Embrace stillness. Incorporate moments of silence and reflection into your daily routine. Whether through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply sitting quietly, stillness helps you reconnect with your inner self. It's in these moments of calm that clarity and creativity emerge, allowing you to approach life's challenges with greater wisdom. By applying these Taoist principles, you can navigate life's uncertainties with grace and authenticity. They remind us that fulfillment doesn't come from chasing external validation, but from cultivating inner harmony and embracing the present moment. Conclusion: the path to true happiness. Taoist wisdom offers a refreshing antidote to the pressures of modern life. By caring less about societal expectations and focusing on simplicity, we can uncover a deeper sense of fulfillment. The journey may not be easy, but it's undoubtedly worthwhile. As we part ways, remember the words of Zhuangzi: happiness is the absence of the striving for happiness. Let this truth guide you as you navigate life's complexities. Thank you for reading, and may you find peace and joy in the simplest moments.